Hello, my name is Brianne Masukawa. I am a senior planner here at OPR and will demonstrate how to use SiteCheck. This presentation includes an overview of the tool and a walkthrough. SiteCheck is a free and public mapping tool that helps any user seeking to build housing to quickly find parcels that qualify for streamlining and exemptions under CEQA and was launched in July 2023. The goal of this tool is to accelerate housing production by making necessary information for the planning decision process more accessible and clarifying where existing streamlining options under CEQA may apply. This was part of a technical assistance funding package for SB2, and it was developed with the Conservation Biology Institute. This tool is best used as a first step when determining how CEQA applies to a housing project. A reminder that this cannot be used to determine a project is exempt from CEQA. It is a starting point and intended to inform. It should never be used to make any final conclusions how CEQA applies to a project. The tool is available online at sitecheck.opr.ca.gov. Upon entering, you will find a disclaimer window and two options to either enter the site as a logged-in user, which requires an account, or as a guest. For now, I will enter as a guest user. Now we are in the tool. On the right, there's an interactive map and 4 panels on the left. The Overview tab contains background information and additional guidance about how to use different functions in the tool. The Explore tab contains all the contextual layers you may need to start your analysis, such as boundaries, census, land use, transit, and environmental constraint information. Many layers within this tab can be turned on and off like so. And many of them also have built-in transparency functions as well for ease of use. All the layers with an icon are also available for download either on Databasin, a free mapping platform, or California State Geoportal, the state's geographic open data portal. So let's say, for example, I want to download the source layer for city boundaries. I would select the blue icon here, and now I am where it can be downloaded for free. For all layers with the blue icon, you will need to create an account to download the information by clicking the Sign Up button here and follow the prompts. Please do not hesitate to report any errors or issues using the feedback option available at the top of the tab. Simply follow the prompts to make reports. So let's say I find an error with the city boundary and census block layers. I would click the feedback option here at the top of the tab, state what kind of user I am. So for this, I'll click this, and then click on the drop-down menu. So I'll go to city, I'll put in a quick description. And then because I also have an issue with the census block layer here. Same here. Okay, and then I'm going to leave contact information as well. Okay, now I'll click here. And that is how you report an error. For the Screen tab, parcels in the map can be filtered based on selected criteria. So let's say I'm an affordable housing developer seeking to build a complex in Fresno. So the first thing I'll do is go to the search bar here and type in Fresno. Okay, now I can start selecting layers. So I know that I want my project to be built within city boundaries. Okay, and I also know I would like this to be within a specific plan area. I would also like this to have be within half a mile of an existing major transit stop. And for this area to relatively generate low VMT. Okay, so zoom into it remains, and that is how the screen function works. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the Analyze tab. The Analyze tab allows users to select parcels and produce a summary report of the streamlining provisions selected parcels may qualify for. If you have a specific location in mind already, use the Search by APN or Address box here. And let's say I have a building complex in mind that I would like to build at 900 4th Street, Bakersfield. Okay. Now that the map has zoomed into the location, I'm going to zoom in a little closer. And so now I can select the parcel by just simply clicking on it. And then I will click the select button that appears, and it should populate the Create Projects panel on the left-hand side of the tool. Then to generate the report, I would simply click the Create Report button in the lower left-hand corner, and the Streamlining Summary report appears. Now, let's say that maybe my project was in one parcel. Maybe I want to develop multiple parcels for my project. So I could then use the other select from map options. So I'm going to select the box to select multiple parcels like so. And then if I want to select more parcels, I also have the option to use the shape option here, which is how draw a shape, which selects more parcels. So if a project has multiple parcels, SiteCheck requires all the parcels to be grouped as one project, or else the tool will treat each individual parcel as a project. To do this, simply select all the parcels like so, and then click the Add Project button. Okay, now this project is ready for me to create the report. So now I'm going to click the Create Report button like before, and the window appears again. The SiteCheck report window has a legend, parcel information, and potential statutory exemptions, categorical exemptions, and streamlining provisions that may apply. So each exemption and provision will have a brief description, a checklist of spatial requirements, which are these right here, and a list of other non-spatial requirements a user must verify on their own. So that would be these two here. Each requirement will have an icon next to it. If it has a blue check mark, it means that a requirement was clearly met. A green question mark generally means that there is some ambiguity and verification by the user is necessary. A red X means that a requirement was clearly not met. And a blank circle means that the tool cannot determine if a requirement was met and further verification by a user is necessary. If you would like to download this report, go to the Download button on the upper right-hand corner of the window and 3 options will appear. It is recommended to select the 3rd option as it is the shortest report. So simply click this. A feedback window will appear, so you can take this moment to download that. Okay, and then we're going to go to the PDF export now. And we're now in the PDF export. And this report has the same information as the pop-up window. It also has an Other Resources section at the very end of the report that contains more specialized exemptions and provisions that may apply to a project. Now, these are also available by clicking the Other Resources tab. So let's exit this. So the Other Resources tab is here. You'll find that same information we were just looking at in the PDF report. Okay. If curious about the tool's development and the information within it, go to the Methods tab right next to the Other Resources tab to find detailed documentation about design and development, data analysis, data sets, data inputs, and GIS methodology. You can also access this by going to the Overview tab, going to the Methods section, and there's a pop-up link that will open the same documentation. If interested in exporting the map on your screen, simply go to the print icon located underneath the search bar here. Then click the Print Map button. And for best results, change the layout to landscape, which this is already set. Go to the settings and make sure that the background graphics are on. Okay? So, if interested in saving work done in the tool, you can either create and save a unique URL link to access your work at a later time by clicking the Create Link button here. You'll find the specialized link here and a button so you can copy and paste easily for your own records. Or you can create an account. To do this, click the Sign Up button here and follow the prompts to create an account. Once you have finished creating your account, sign in. So, Sign In button. So once you're signed in, you can now click the Save Project button to save the project as new or updating other existing projects. So this is a new project, so I'm going to call this New Project Fresno Affordable Housing. Okay, click Submit, save successfully. So to access your saved projects, click the My Account button, find the Manage Projects option to open all the saved accounts, projects. Then you can expand any of these, and when you do, you will find that each has a unique URL link that can be copied and pasted, like so, and a button that allows you to reload a project into the map. So this one I already have on my screen, so I am going to, I would like to reload this other project I have called Sacramento Senior Housing. Okay, so see, and that's how that works. Please visit OPR's webpage for more resources and guidance for this tool. If there are any questions, please do not hesitate to email us at sitecheck.ca@opr.ca.gov. Thank you for listening to this overview and walkthrough.